Researchers predict agri-food technology to grow post-COVID-19. Nutrition has always been a focus area, but post-COVID, food and nutrition will become an even more discussed topic. The pandemic has exposed the lack of technology adoption in the agri-food sector, and so there will be more focus in this area. This opens up opportunities for people just about to enter the agriculture industry in terms of careers and entrepreneurship, as there is a lacuna of talent pool in this area. Food scientists will be all the more indispensable, with consumers being extra cautious about their consumption habits and switching to nutrition-focused diets. Similarly, there is a need for automation and growth of digital platforms to store data and do predictive analysis in the areas of food production, distribution, safety, and traceability.
Namaste friends, this is Dipankar Khare, just a regular guy, currently working at the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, ASSOCHAM. For those who don't know about it, it is one of the oldest industry bodies of our nation, established in 1920. My journey began in 1994. I was born and brought up in New Delhi and studied at Kendriya Vidyalaya. Played national level football in class 12th just few months before my board exams. Well, this is not just a video, it is a story which you all could relate with. And I'm here to tell you an open secret, that is, life is unpredictable and so is your career. Back in class 10th, when I decided to opt for science, however, my marks were not enough to meet the minimum criteria to go for it. It was very disheartening. It was the very first time I felt like sanchar toote koi sapna jag suna suna lage. But God had His own plans. I opted for commerce with mathematics and passed my class 12th and got admission in Delhi University in 2012. After completing my graduation, I tried my luck for MBA and I joined APJ School of Management, which is in Dwarka, batch 2016-18. At school, from being jack of all trades, my horizon narrowed during graduation, and by the end of it, I knew my next bet would be MBA. MBA taught me a lot of things, like how to present myself, communicate with different people without any hesitation, and I got my first hand in the corporate via my internship too. I got rejected nearly around by 8 organizations at my college placements. When all of your friends are getting the jobs, you feel happy for them, but deep down, you feel that you should get something also. Like the Three Idiots dialogue says, दोस्त फेल हो जाए तो बुरा लगता है, लेकिन जब दोस्त टॉप करे तो ज़्यादा बुरा लगता है. I believe everyone should experience this scenario once in your lifetime. It makes you stronger. During this period, I developed my appreciation for poetry. I wrote some poems during that time, and I still read them. I feel I have come a long way after that. The only thing matters in life is to sustain in the game, and the show must go on. Bhagavad Gita also says that even a leaf can't move without his wish, so who we are to take the pain. I believe God has given me this precious life, so these opportunities and prizes are all His game. If you believe in this, trust me, you can never lose in life. In my next interview during the placement period, I ultimately got a job in a logistics company as a marketing trainee, and the posting was in Pune. The company was good, but I preferred staying in Delhi due to some family issues and starting hunting a job here. Then one day, I found the opportunity in a newspaper advertisement about ASSOCHAM. I applied through it, gave preliminary rounds, and final interview waiting for their revert. I had been waiting for a long time to hear, and the day when I was packing bags for Pune, I suddenly got a call that you have been selected. Life doesn't go as per your plans, but it surely does the best for you. I was so excited to join this prestigious organization, and I realized that it has not only created endless opportunities for its members and industries, but also for its employees. I have completed more than 2 years here as an executive, and I feel like my journey has been started yesterday. Since joining, I have been associated with multi-sectors like agriculture, food processing and FMCG. My role here includes government relations, policy advocacy, corporate communication and whatnot. To make it simpler, I closely work with agribusiness and food industries, government and other stakeholders to facilitate the business, and also responsible for actively assisting for the policy framework and representations to various ministries and organizations. Throughout my journey, I have been involved in organizing various outreach campaigns like Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana, Organic India, food value chain partnerships, linking farmers with markets, in various locations like Imphal, Dehradun, Udaipur, Srinagar, New Delhi, Dharamshala, in collaboration with different stakeholders like Ministry of Food Processing, Ministry of Agriculture, SFAC, NABARD, ICAR, and many industries. I am privileged that I get to regularly meet industry and government stalwarts and have intellectual discussions with them. I led a delegation of Indian agri and food exporters to Kazakhstan, Iran and Iraq. I also received a letter of appreciation from the Consul General of India at Erbil, Kurdistan region, Iraq. I have made some great friends from the countries and cities I visited, and we are mutually learning from each other's culture and traditions. During this interaction with the foreign collaborators, I was able to gather some great insights on the role of edible packaging and how fortification can be an effective way to improve nutrition. This can be upscaled in our country where malnutrition is a huge challenge. Across these years, I have always been curious to learn new things. As I network with clients, partners and colleagues, I have been curious and attentive to what they say and what they do. I imbibe the good things which I felt has helped me to learn faster through collaboration. Trying to grasp everything my colleagues around me were discussing on the work front, this accelerated my learning process. The main mantra is your interpersonal communication skill, and it comes from inside. One of the skills that will help you in all aspects of your life is how to manage the crisis situation. Therefore, the presence of mind plays a vital role in shaping your career. Of late, I was also invited in a webinar hosted by a National Institute of Agriculture Marketing, Jaipur, to present my views on COVID-19 impact on agribusiness sector. I shared some of my thoughts on why agriculture is one of the prominent sectors in India, and with the recent reforms like One Nation, One Agriculture Market and amendments in Essential Commodities Act, you will witness the rise of the next level Indian agriculture. And so this is all the more reason why in this era, youth should opt for careers around food technology and agribusiness. CFTRI, NIFTEM, IFPT, NIAM are some of the prestigious institutes you can consider. There are a lot of career options you may bank on, like and there are so many employment sector to focus on those who aspire to be food technologists. And there are employment opportunities everywhere, like food safety, manufacturing units, regulatory affairs, research unit, store units, quality assurance units, food marketing, process and distributing units. There are some great companies you can think of, like Amul, Britannia, Pale Agro, ITC, Nestle, Mother Dairy, just to name a few. My understanding of agriculture sector after working for more than 2.5 years in this domain is that despite having abundance agri-produce, the challenges of post-harvest remains in the food value chain, but which can be solved through food processing. Focus should be on producing crops which can be used for non-food items too. With the rise in technology like artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, precision farming in agri sector, I feel Gen Z should opt for careers in these growing sectors, where there is immense potential to showcase your innovation and creativity. Let's take an example of guar gum. Guar gum is not only used for eating purposes but also for biodiesel. By creating transparent agri-value linkages, the farmers will get better prices. If I call an agri-produce a lyric or a poem, then processed food would be a song. Currently, I am working proactively on the issues faced by agri and food processing industries due to COVID-19 outbreak. In future, I want to contribute more on the farm level and help farmers to connect with the right stakeholders. Whenever I get some spare time, I write articles on Indian agriculture, policy, international relations, communications, and many other domains. Also, it is very necessary to remain stable and calm during the ups and downs of your life. For that, meditation works for me. I believe that learning never stops. Even if you're studying, are you working, you're retired, or at any phase of your life. The message I like to give here is that you never know where you would land up in your life. Just walk and walk and walk. Despite having a non-food and agri-business background, I land up in agriculture job and I am loving this domain. So don't worry, just identify your strengths and work on your weakness. Well, it is not about some destination, it is about creating some great memories when you enjoy this journey. Integrity also plays a major role in your life. When you are right to your work, when you are true to yourself, then nobody can beat you. So dive deeper and introspect, learn new skills, explore your interest, and don't be afraid of the thunderclouds. In the end, I would like to add that you must learn for your own self. Don't do it for somebody else's sake. But when working as a team, taking all along with your job, that's what gives the best results. If you start working on yourself, you will eventually realize your potential, which will lead you to the next level. And even if you don't utilize it anywhere, you have an added skill. You have an added skill in your bucket. Making mistake is in man's virtue. but to admit it and learn from it makes you a different person altogether. And remember, the amount of learning and realization from that mistake, that's what really shapes you. Take life as it comes, but don't let it go as it goes. Make your own way. Thank you.